Hey, what's up guys? How's it going? This is Coach Chris again, here with Beyond Strength Performance Nova in Dulles, Virginia. And in this week's video, we're going to continue to talk about the kettlebell swing. In case you forgot, last week we talked about how to set up for a more consistent kettlebell swing. And in this week's video, we're going to build upon that with a couple key points. So, number one, we're going to review the setup. Dos. We're going to go over the hike. Tres. We're going to talk about the actual swing, and cuatro. We're going to learn how to park the bell consistently, okay? So let's jump in, all right? So number one, let's review that setup that we went over last week. If you remember, we're going to stand behind the bell. We're going to put one foot, doesn't matter which one, against the bell with our toes. Then we're going to take our other foot, put our toes against that heel, so that we're in a straight line like we're on a balance beam with the kettlebell. This is going to be the distance that we want to be set up away from the bell. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to step out to just outside of shoulder width apart. Now, we're going to go ahead and take a nice little quarter squat, run our forearm down our thigh, turn our toes out to match the angle of our thigh. This is how we're going to consistently set up to have a consistent kettlebell swing. Okay? So that leads us into the next thing, which is the hike. For the hike, we need to find a good hinge. So a hinge is that we're driving our hips backwards with a relatively vertical shin, as opposed to a squat would be dropping our hips down, allowing our ankles to bend, and letting our knees drive forward with a little bit of a bend in the shin. So again, we're going to hinge, which is hips back, shins relatively vertical, okay? The next part to the hike that we're going to need to do is address the bell. We're going to reach out, grab the bell, and tilt it towards us. We're going to tilt it so that the bell, up through the handle, makes a straight line through our arm into our shoulder, okay? So this is where the hike begins. And the hike is simply the action of sending the kettlebell back between our legs, and from there we would drive the floor away and stand up into the swing. But rather than just jump right to that, we would go over consistently hiking the bell first. And that looks like this. Here, pull it back between our legs. You'll notice that my hips are not shooting up in the air. They're staying relatively the same height. I might be shifting around a little bit to keep from falling over, but you'll notice that I'm not standing up as I do this. I find that good hinge position, hike the bell back, okay? And that's going to lead us right into our swing. A common mistake that we see with our swing is that people try and lift the bell with their arms. And that's not what we want to do. We want to take that good hike position, drive the floor away, and actually send the bell forward. Our arms are keeping the bell from flying away. It'll look like this. Which leads us to what you just saw right there, parking the bell. So it comes back to that good hike position. If we practice the hike enough, sending the bell back between our legs, we've practiced parking the bell over and over and over. When we're done with the kettlebell swing, it should look like we did a hike but didn't swing the bell. It looks like this. It's very consistent every single time. So we set up consistently every time. We practice a good hike. We drive the floor away to actually initiate the swing, and we park the bell through repeating that good hike. Okay? Again, this is Coach Chris with Beyond Strength Performance Nova here in Dulles, Virginia, and we'll talk soon.